sorry it's been a while. I meant to come back after dinner last time, but I totally forgot. My husband's been sick, and so I've been spending most of my time taking care of him. Once again, I'm Helika, and somewhere underneath all these scraps is a little hedgehog named Hiro. And together we are Helika and Hiro, and we're gonna play some more Dream Daddy. I adore this game and the song. Everything about the song is great. Okay, so the last time we played, I died, and that was pretty interesting. And actually, no, you could die. My husband figured that out for me. He was on the Reddit. What's up, buddy? And I updated Hiro's bedding a little bit. I threw in some more flannel because I thought it'd be cute. And I cut out all of the little individual llamas. Like, look at that. That's great. Okay, it's a llama with some glasses. Ah, he almost fell in the water dish. We're good. Crisis averted. No one saw that. Except for everybody that will be watching this. Anyways. Okay, now the problem is I can't remember which one was, playing. Let's go with this one. It's okay if you don't come in first, but make sure you have health insurance. Never too early to invest in a personal IRA. Again, good advice. Amanda, I have to go set up the food. Food's already set up. I'm gonna do a final inspection pass on the floor to make sure it's up to code. I'm gonna eat your food. Amanda's able to boat away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Oof, she can really book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were alright. Can't tell that's like an octopus joke. You must have been devastated. It was Armageddon? Oh, I don't feel it. I don't get it. No, it's... I get it? I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere. It's like a sounding board for dad jokes. I'm really glad you're here, Casual. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage? Like I'm taller than anybody. I'm 5'2". A little both. Ooh. It's always something with you, Joseph. Yeah. Something handsome and pious. Do you want to know the ideal dance route now? No, I don't really want this date to go that well. I'm just gonna wing it and mess up on purpose. Have a great time doing it. You're not that pious. Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. Oh, so that's what a box mod is. Mod box? Whatever. I mean, don't die again. Yeah, I just won't do the thing you recommended last time. It was Running Man, Hammer Slide, Twerking, Tempted Backflip. Yeah, that'd be a bad idea. I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Casual. God said that. God was also a bush one time. True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. Oh, we have to fix his banner still. That turd Sorry. That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas? What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Again, I'm not taller than anybody. I'm 5'2". And 3/4. Ah, right. I forgot about those. But I realize my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. What kind of hammer I can use to pry these off? Casual. Church. We get a little nervous around hammers. Nails. I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer. But we have to hurry. The use will be here any moment, and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Yeah, why can't he just call them teenagers or, like, kids? Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down. We can send a different message. I only got... Lawnmower running man. Wait, then it means I got to the Margarita Zone on my own sheer dumb luck? Cool. I remember doing that my first time around. Jesus' cumin is funny, but Jesus is calming is just still the best answer. Because Jesus isn't... No, I can't do it. I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L, somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Okay, he's supposed to be our eternal Lord and Savior. I don't want to think about him having any sexual... That's weird. Also, I still don't get why we call them youth. Is it like a really old callback joke to my cousin Vinny? That's everything I think of every time I hear that word youth. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Just then, the door swings open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment. Okay, Alex, I almost want you to come over here so that way you could help do the voice of this guy. Wait, not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle. Hey, I'm not Evan. Evan sold all of his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. I do envy him. Wait, you are? No, don't. Don't do that. I do envy him, though. What I wouldn't give to drop everything and start over. Are you? Alright. Alright, I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily. Wait, do you actually want to do the stupid voice for him?
Someone ordered a Quizmaster Quinn! Oh wait, Spin Master Quinn!
Spin Master Quinn is right.
Spin Master Quinn stays off camera though. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the ones and twos to give myself a sense of purpose in life. It works, I promise!
Is he okay? Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that the youth will like that won't inspire pure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right? The DJ thinks for a moment.
Believe me, buddy, I got what you need.
Okay. Great. I'll let you get set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat.
I'm a weirdo.
After some time, kids from the community start filling into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. Hey, party peep! Oh.
Hey, party people!
Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ.
DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want.
We're off to a good start.
This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah!
A few half-hearted yes echo through the crowd.
Alright!
He sighs again.
I am. Man, it's been a heavy couple days. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out. My little honeysuckle vine.
The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Amanda settles up next to me. pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Creep. Huh. Bold choice for our youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe! They're listening to swears! Sad swears! We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by R.E.M. Or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon. You want to help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Federico. Federico? He's from Latin. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So he's from the country Latin. Yes, exist. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. And she's gone. Joseph and I make our way back to the DJ booth, where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud.
Hey, my dudes, how's the party jamming?
Oh, Lord. It's, not.
Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove. Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right?
Yep. Listen, buddy, this is a church function. The songs you're playing seem... they're a bit much, don't you think? It's kind of bringing everybody down. You should put on some top 40 stuff. Lift people's spirits up. When everybody's dancing and happy, that makes the good Lord happy. Right, Joseph? The good Lord does love a song that slaps. And he's a minister, so you know he means it. Let Jesus take the wheel here.
You want me to play Jesus Take the Wheel?
Oh, no. That is the opposite of what I want you to do. Hey, buddy. If it's problems you're having with... Joseph leans in close to me. What was his wife's name again? Sandra. It was Sandra. Not Sandy. That's Grease Lightning.
Oh, you remembered!
If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you two. I do counseling. It's my job here. And I'm very good at it.
Oh, I don't know.
I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me. I know. Joseph places hands on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, quietly crying. There, buddy. Then be okay.
Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems.
You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone. Alright, everybody, say thank you for our assistant with his lovely voice.
Spin Master Quinn!
Yeah, I was laughing too hard last time to do that again. Thank you for your assistance. They have ice cream here. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's ice cream? Top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this casual. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can. I suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this. Or be seen with me after this. Oh God, you're going to. I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get right back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door. Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or out? Yeah. Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side? See you on the other side. This is so dramatic. Joseph and I walk onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths stare at us, unsure what we're doing. If only. Time to get our groove on. Yeah, even I wouldn't do this for a date. I would have just left. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Start with the lawnmower, roll the dice, the worm. The worm would no. I think that's what started us on the track of death. We're gonna do the lawnmower. Alright, let's start this baby. I start lawn mowing the dance floor. What does the lawnmower even look like? Joseph seems to respond to that and decides to mow another patch of grass on the dance floor. That's the stuff. That's awful. I look around. Well, it looks like we got everyone's attention. Alright, casual. Let's turn up the heat. The Running Man? Since times immoral, this move has never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the movements with my arms pushing out. This seems to awaken something in Joseph, who feels the fire or the Running Man deep within him. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it. Keep it up. I think they're coming around. I don't know what the Cabbage Patch is. Wait a minute. What's the one now? I have no idea. See, breakdancers do this, so it shouldn't be too hard. I drop to the floor and try to spin my... I'm sure this does not look appealing. That doesn't look appealing. I look around at the youths. They are not appealed. They're not looking too lively. We can still turn it around. Moonwalk. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if this looks good or not. But I think these kids have seen enough people do a moonwalk that they understand the general concept. Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. I look around to the youths. They're cheering! Alright, time for the big finish. That's what killed us, so death drop. I've seen enough internet videos of this move where I think I could really nail it. On the drop beat, I kick my legs up and dramatically fall to the floor. My back landing on the ground with a shablam. That's not onomatopoeia. But the gay dating app. I feel like we should have done a death drop. It's a very drag queen thing. Immediately, all the kids start screaming. They know what's up. But at what cost? I'll feel this for weeks to come. My chiropractor is going to be pissed. Oh. What was that? The future of dance. No, it's not. It's from like the 80s. The kids swarm the dance floor. They're all laughing and dancing to the music. Looks like our job here is done. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take the dance floor and start to move around. Before long, they start to laugh and enjoy themselves. It was dicey. Done our job. Hey. Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here. Yeah, where were they before? What? I have something to show you. Joseph leads me out to the main room and down various... Sorry, didn't mean to hiccup. And down various darkened corridors of the church. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. Joseph? I think I lost you. His hand finds mine in the darkness. Oh, he's gonna murder us. I'm right here. God, that's terrifying. I'm glad he can't see me blush. I keep walking. Yeah, why would you blush over that? He's creepy. Where are we? This church is huge. We're almost there. I actually have to admit that I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? I think there's an exception when you're trying to surprise a friend. Joseph closes the door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of his church now. What could he possibly have planned? He's going to eat your liver with the Chianti. And a side of fava beans. So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out An easy tropical lifestyle where our only worry is trying to find that lost shaker of salt. Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. Aww. Still gross and we don't. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like it. Joseph throws on the lights. Welcome to the Margarita Zone. Do you have a fax machine? Oh, how did you get the little ship in the bottle? Like, I know they come sold like that, but it's always still impressive to me. I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office spot. There are twinkle lights strung along the walls, little gardens of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up in front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. This is a date. It's definitely the date vibe. Joseph, this is amazing.
Nice.
There's no pop-tops to step on here, buddy. You did this for me? Joseph takes a seat and gestures for me to do the same.
Oh.
I did this for us. I think we both earned it. What you put on your hand over your heart is so endearing, but I also hate. I settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. How long have they been sitting there? You really went all out.
Yeah.
I have a flair for the dramatic. And you can't lead the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita. Does that mean you make good margaritas for your ministry, or because you have to drink yourself under the table to get through the day? I take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. Hint, I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is gonna go okay without our 6 dance moves? No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone. Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget. Killer. Yeah, exactly, see? And forget about your worries for a while. Like little Hirotan. All he likes to do is sleep. And sometimes get puffy. Watch out for blown out flip-flops. Let's get tattoos of Mexican cuties. Alright, I'm Mexican. Let's get tattoos of Mexican people. Oh, I just get my face on their arm? Totally. I got my stick and poke kit in my desk. For prison. I was kidding. You're no fun. I'm also kidding. Those are Jimmy Buffett lines. I know, but it always upsets me that you know that too. The top 2 were from Margaritaville. Cheeseburger in Paradise is a delicious restaurant, not a good song. But I do actually have a stick and poke kit in my desk, confiscated from Ernest, of course. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island bar he's made. You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? It's uninteresting. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What? Kind of trouble. Murder. Trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people. Did some stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love. I didn't have to answer to anybody. We're gay. And now, I host fundraiser car washes and take the kids to soccer practice on the weekends. The twins have soccer practice? Ah, they would be terrifying to imagine on a... Who plays with them? Who would let their kids play with those twins? I would never let my child play with his twins. It's like, would steal their soul.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't mean to get heavy here. It's okay. It seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough taking care of yourself. You need to talk about it. You talk about it, I'm here for you. Sexually. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix.
Yeah.
It's just... I think of Margaritaville a lot. Or I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my sixth string while I wait for the shrimp to boil, drinking margaritas all the time. Get my worries. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once. But I think the closest I'm ever going to get back to it is Margarita Zone, a short and occasional reprieve from daily life. Is that such a bad thing? It's pretty nice. It doesn't last forever. That's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You're just choosing to ignore them. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Bin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. If stepping on a pop top is your biggest concern, could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp? And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. I think it's about finding the little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking a joy in those moments. You are low-key sounding like you're just telling him to day drink. Please stop acknowledging that you know Beloved songs on my chat. Pretend like you're your age. You're not 60. That's awfully optimistic of you. It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, it's being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning. I see my daughter smile, or I smile at Joseph. To spend some quality time with a good friend. Joseph has no soul. He's probably planning on ways to cheat on his wife with us without getting caught. Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is it just me, or is he leaning closer too? Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops out of his chair. It's getting late. We should head back. Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. I help out of Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway. Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone. Maybe we'll go back there one day. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault.
Good one.
Joseph chuckles and drives away. I walk into my living room and find Amanda curled up under a blanket, groaning on the couch. Probably ate too much. Hey Panda, feeling okay? Dad, I have a tummy ache. Eat too much youth group food? It ain't too deeply from the well of life, and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean that big lukewarm bowl of culture, juice, and sherbet. Amanda slides to the floor with an elongated groan. Need anything, kiddo? Time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past so that I can warn myself of the folly of excess. I'll pour you a glass of water. Love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. You know, little Sunday. A fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Night, Dad.
That was a great date.
Wasn't I? Not too upset. You can save bookmarks directly to your desk. I don't know how I might have learned that from him, but okay. Another dreary night, another listless stroll through Maple Bay. I've really been bonding with the community at Jim and Kim's lately, so my strolls have been leading there more and more often. Peter the man from the bank, Heath from down the street, Evelyn, who I saw at the deli that one time, and Guy whose name I think is Carl, are basically members of the family at this point. I like their names. In fact, I heard Neo, the surly bartender, mention that tonight Keith from down the street's birthday. It's Keith from down the street's birthday, and that he'd have to get that little guy a little cake for his special day. I think he's probably being a dick, but I head into the bar anyway. The possibility of a cake is a strong enough lure. I step inside just in time to see Neil starting to clean up a cake tray with the pink icing outline. I guess it really was Keith from down the street's birthday. And I missed it. I sit down and order a beer. As I sit down at the bar, I notice Mary from next door sitting in the corner of the room, drinking alone again. She must be having a rough day. She seems so wary and so sad. She's been doing this more and more often lately. The pang of guilt shoot through me. Does she know? Because of me? Chat, are we a homewrecker? Gotta go say hi. I decide to say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. Yep, we're homewreckers. Is seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyway, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey? Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you two. Mary, I'm not... I never accuse you of anything uncouth, casual. You just have an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A very, supportive friendship.
Give it a rest, buddy.
You're a good friend, aren't you? We're there when he needs me, Mary? No, we're not there when we need him. Just a friend. That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine. Can't all be as blunt as you are, Mary. So you're an expert on my marriage now? It doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage, or I'm sorry. Yeah, we're sorry. I can tell that you're having a rough time. I just want you to know that it doesn't have to be like this. I don't want any hard feelings between us, Mary. Mary pauses. It's all messed up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for us both. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back.
Welcome. You've got dads.
You're a butt. Treat your wife better. She's great. We've been on 2 dates with Matt. Been on our 2 dates with Joseph. Hi, Joseph. No one likes you. You are mean to your wife. End goal is Robert, because Robert is the best. After Damien, because Damien is my favorite. OTP. All that. He's great. My favorite. Hugo, I recently found out you are divorced and that Ernest likes your other dad better, which is why he's such a little shit. So mean. Oh yeah, we gotta do this one. Because I had so much fun on this date the last time. I should take Hugo up on his offer to hang out. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium. And the penguins, which I won that game, first try. It was really fun. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, still want a cheese board? Hugo responds within a few minutes. Colin is still being a humongous shithead. He won't stop sending the same picture of Jackie Chan in a mesh shirt to the printer. And it's a nice picture, but it's wasting all my paper. Oops, sorry. And then for another teacher. But seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. I type back. Save a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on content, and I think this would really round it out. Let me get back to you after class ends. I stand up from the computer and stretch. Oh, good reminder for a stretch. If you could hear that over the speaker, I apologize for my bones popping like Rice Krispies, but it's just something my body does. Well, there's only one thing to do now. Nap? Dead. Yes. I get this, Dad. He's just me. I hop on the couch and turn on some Antique Road Warrior for background noise. once got this ornate cabinet from a yard sale for $5 in 1982. To be told that it once belonged to a Confederate general was a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. I really like the way the appraiser's voice echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather armor bondage gear. Maybe this is that SMR thing Amanda keeps telling me about. I drift off to sleep. I jolt awake by a dadbook message from Hugo. Hey, sorry about that. Colin's in the principal's office now. He says he knows Jackie Chan personally and that Jackie won't be happy to hear this. I get off work in a little while and I continue to be very serious about the cheese boards. I fumble out a reply. Yeah, so am I. Hugo and I work out the details and I'm all set to meet him in a few hours. Bring on the cheese board. I love cheese. I'm jealous that I can't be there for the cheese boards. Amanda walks in the door just as I'm about to leave. What's up, Buttercup? Just getting home from school? Where are you going? Oh, I have a meeting with the board. The board? A cheese board is what I meant. I'm getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time? Yeah, I'll live, but only if you can talk him into going easy on me for the final. I like how her eyes get all squinty like she's plotting. So proud. Sorry, buddy. That ball's in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a variety of delicious cheeses, meats, and their accompanying crackers. Maybe some olives. A little bit of fig jam. Except for the fig jam, which I think I'm allergic to. That all sounds delicious. Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese. Sweetie, you'll get it one day. But now, I gotta see a man about some manchego. Please leave. I walk into a quaint French diner and Hugo waves me down to a booth in the corner. He looks pretty tired. Long day? Your day's a long day when you teach middle schoolers. Then why do it? Don't do it. Leave. Run away. Spend your time with preschoolers. Snack time. Snack time. Colin started a gambling ring. The pictures of Jackie Chan were just a cover. He's bartering those little rubber Sorry, chat. My husband decided to scare me with bringing me a... Oh, thank you for the water. I appreciate it. Now excuse me while I restart my heart. Things I do. Refreshing. Okay, I think when I got scared I accidentally unplugged my headphones. 1 second, chat. There we go. Is that the one where parents think means sex stuff? Ew. Those ones, yeah. But the reports are just a sensational news media capitalizing on the fears of suburban barons. As usual. At least I hope. That would be really stressful to think about. Yikes. Right, now I'm very ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese. A waitress dropped by and takes an order for the biggest cheese plate you have. For the love of God, just please put the cheese in my mouth. And recommends some wine. Do you two want a scorecard for trivia? There's trivia? Yep, we're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing. We would love to play, right, Casual? Yeah, sure. The waitress hands us a scorecard and a few pencils before leaving. I might not be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess. Come on, I doubt it'll be too hard. Casual. I wanted to see my arch nemesis. It just got real here. Why is he here? turn and see Matt. Hi, Matt. Brian. Here with their daughters, looking like they're ready for trivia. They come up to our table to greet us. Hey guys, you here? You all here for the good old question and answers game? Yep, we come here every week, but Brian and Daisy carry the team. Carmencita and I here, just for the cheese. Provolone 2, lost in New York, might be reigning champions for the last month. As much as I hate Brian, it's a really good name. Man, Brian's great at trivia too? That raises the stakes. Great name though, see? Solid team name. That's Carmencita's claim to fame. It hurts me how good I am at puns. Like father, like daughter. And Tim? Okay. Crush him. And not as dramatic when the stress ball unstresses, because that seems intense. This? Eh. You guys gonna try to give us a run for our money? We'll see what we can do. We're just here for the cheese. We'll see what we can do. Not your feelings. I will destroy you, Brian. I will raise your homesteads and burn your crops, salting the earth in my wake. You'll look up to the sky and ask for an uncaring God while you've been forsaken. You will hear nothing in return. Are you still talking about trivia? No, Brian, we're talking about me dancing on your grave. I don't know, Brian. Are we? We'll have to think of a good tea name. But I think this'll be fun. Good luck! Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. I have no regrets. Yes. Well, guess we need a name. Got any good ideas? Easy breezy beautiful, cover girl. Havarti like it's 1999. Ah! Real monsters! Craigslist, Swiss connection. Do we want to go with makeup? Old song from the 90s. Ah, real monsters. Or Craigslist Swiss connections. Well, since this one's always fun to say. Easy, breezy, beautiful. Cover girl? That'll do just nicely. The waitress comes by with our cheese board and we revel in its glory. Already I can see a piece of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preserves and slide into dairy-induced ecstasy. All are neutral? I just want to pick a fun one. I don't imagine Hugo and I ending up together. My heart is already for Joseph. There's such a variety of cheese and charcuterie that I'm positively overwhelmed. A quick dip into the seasoned nuts, a slice of savory yet salty Gouda, or perhaps of focaccia crisp, topped with honey and goat cheese. I'm so happy. Hugo raises his glass to me. Cheers! To cheese! Hey, hey! A middle-aged man in backwards baseball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shorts jogs out of the back with the frantic energy. We should get cheese soon. We should go to the place. I'm not gonna say where on the internet because that would be a very bad idea. But last time? Did you burn yourself on the cheese? What cheese? What last time? I'm so confused. Anyways. Oh, okay, no, you're fine. You don't have to come back. Everybody ready for some trivia? I cannot be the master again. The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everybody's really into this. That's what I like to hear. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Quizmaster Quinn. My real name's Richard. Hashtag alliteration. More cheers. I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me. I'm just joking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. It's actually my wife that won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. get into some questions. The first category is literature. And yes, I am reading it in your voice. Excellent. You know who loved literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much. More jokes! Classic Quizmaster quips. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my wife was. Light of my life. Hugo, you. Not this literature stuff, right? Does Franz Kafka have an irrational fear of one day waking up as a large, grotesque, insect-like creature? Yes? This is the continent that encompasses the realms of Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and Lothlorien. Other notable sites include Isengard, the Mirkwood, Rivendell. What is the elvish name for this continent? Hoth is Star Wars. Is it Endor? I know it's not Hoth. That's the only one I know. Can I cheat? I want to cheat. Yes, I want answers. Is it Endor? I think it's Endor. Arianal? That sounds like a urinary tract infection. And... oh! Cool! I was right. Who was the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter of Mars? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Really? I thought it was E.E. Doc Smith.
Correct.
Edmond Dantes is best known as this man. No, not Dante Alighieri, that's his actual name. I'm gonna say the Count of Monte Cristo, because Frankenstein's monster didn't have a name unless you consider him the Prometheus. H.G. Wells' Time Machine? No, the Count of Monte Cristo was French? I should know this? Should I? Should I? Dante Alighieri wrote, no, it's not Dante. He wrote Time Machine. No, I don't get it. I never read The Time Machine, so it's H.G. Wells? Oh, the Count of Monte Cristo. No.
Correct.
Oh, not the one that ever read it, actually. The Quizmaster walks around the room. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops by mine and Hugo's table. Whoa, nice cheese plate you got there. Thank you? How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Good. Great. Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerance later in life. I think I own a copy somewhere in the room. I'll go check after I'm done streaming. I'm sorry to hear that. I also developed clinical depression. Oh. But people don't tell you to just get over your lactose intolerance, right? Nobody's like, have you tried exercising to get rid of your debilitating dairy allergy? Or, you just need to choose to not let your throat close up when you eat brie.
Oh.
Anything? Is that scan? I'm trying to workshop my routine here. Quizmaster wanders off to another table. Who wants to start the next round? Yes, please, because you're so weird. More cheers from the audience. The next round is cinema! Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I retreat into them for days on end, because obsessing over fictional universe is easier than engaging my real emotions and problems! Frodo Baggins, am I right? Is he okay?
Oh no.
I think it's just his character. I hope. How was your cinema?
Hey.
Body. I don't know a lot about movies, but if there's any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. That's an interesting one. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. In Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? Their promise. Because they don't know that that's her father. They really don't know much about the Jedi Order because it's basically dead, and they also, again, didn't know that they were related, so I'm just gonna guess. I was thinking of fifth film, wasn't I? I'm sorry.
Correct.
What entertainer made a fourth wall break an appearance in the film Gremlins 2? Hulk Hogan? That seems like an 80 thing. Oh. I'm guessing it's Hulk Hogan because Charlie Sheen would have been like, what, 15 at the time of this being filmed? It's Gremlins 2? Oh, I was right! Intuition.
Correct.
Which of these 80s horror movies dies not featuring an Indian burial ground as part of its setting? Wait. Wow, I found a typo. Which of these 80s horror film does not feature an Indian burial ground as part of its setting? Pretty sure that's the whole point of Pet Sematary. Within the Woods, The Shining is the only one. Typo! Poltergeist? Really? I thought The Shining was one of them.
Correct.
Seems like we're doing pretty well, but we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. Those guys are pros. I look over to the table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. He gives a much sterner nod. And the next category is wrestling. Okay, we're totally boned. Hugo grabs my arm.
Oh.
Wait, I got this. Huh? Man, you know who I would want to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold. Hirotan, he's weird. Please, it has been so long since I've been held.
I am sad.
I can only process my emotions by making jokes out of them.
Hey.
Let's start the quiz. Remember, this is the lightning round. The first people to answer, you get the points. I look over to Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win it. Question 1. This was the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his debut for the WWE.
Hey.
Hugo's hand shoots up. Yes, the enthusiastic one over there. Steve Austin debuted as the Ringmaster.
Oh.
That is correct. Points to Easy Breezy Beautiful. Next question. This city was the location of the first ever WrestleMania.
Ah.
Hugo's hand shoots up again. Yes, the one who looks like he knows the answer for his entire life.
Oh.
First WrestleMania was held in New York at Madison Square Garden in 1985.
Correct.
Another correct answer for Easy Breezy Beautiful. Hugo's destroying these questions. He's so passionate about this. I've never seen him act like this before. It's honestly kinda hot. Ooh, a tough one. This title match went down in history as the shortest match of WrestleMania to date. Hugo jumps up, more excited than I've ever seen him.
Ah.
Shava vs. Kane. Oh, sorry, Bucko, but that is incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan vs. Sheamus at WrestleMania 28. No, that's absolutely wrong. The real record is Chavo Guerrero and Kane, WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with one chokeslam and pinned him for the 3 count. I will not stand for this travesty. So sad. Hey man, I'm just reading off the card here. I don't actually write these. Well, you're still wrong. What are you, my ex-wife? The crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He retreats back into his chair.
Oh.
Fine. Wow. Wait, what do you mean correct? Is this based on real people for wrestling? Wait, what? That was real? I thought these were all made up for the Oh god, WrestleMania is real? Oh. Wow, Hugo seems fired up about that. Where did he get this encyclopedia? encyclopedic knowledge of wrestling. You know so much about wrestling.
Hmm.
Oh, you know, just pick stuff up. You never heard of Stone Cold? I've heard of Cold Stone, the ice cream place. I like ice cream. Does that count? Oh, peace, Poofy. Oh. Yes, yes.
Hmm?
Alright. Looks like we're down to the final category. And it's a close one between Provolone 2, Lost in New York. Brian and Matt, high five. James Williams would be ashamed? James Williams would be ashamed of a lot of things I do. Actually, I have no idea. Probably not, now that I think about it. And Easy Breezy Beautiful. Cover girl. Hugo and I high five. We look over to Brian and Matt, Carmencita and Daisy, all playfully giving us thumbs up and sticking their tongues out. I eat a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact to show them just how serious I am. Do you lift? No, I can do 1 push-up. 1. You checked. The final category is cool animals. You know, Dan, are they gonna ask about you? Are you gonna be on the category? I didn't know that you were in a game for dating. Animals, huh? I can never take care of another living thing. Hell, I can barely take care of myself. I'm falling apart. I can maybe on a good day do 1 push-up. Underwater. With less gravity. Anyway, here's the questions. The Canary Islands are named after what kind of animal? A dog?
That's right.
Oh, cool. Because it's not canary, it's more like canine. What is the last animal that appears in the dictionary? Yeah, I heard about these. There's like a cute little picture on the internet when you Google them.
Correct.
What mammal has the thickest concentration of fur in nature? I'm gonna guess they're gonna say sea otter because they were really popular as hunting in America. Otter, yeah. You should Google it, it's really cute.
Correctamundo.
Alright, I'm just gonna come around here and collect your scorecards and we'll see who came out on top. Adorable little otters, yeah, but unfortunately the Russians aggressively hunted them in California and all over United States in order to make hats. Remember, the winning team gets a $25 gift card to Phil's Auto Care. If you need a car part, Phil will fulfill all your needs. Everyone oohs and ahs. God, I want that gift card. The quizmaster goes in the back and tallies up the score. I pick out what's left of our cheese plate. There's a bit of brie here that tastes absolutely divine on a cracker with a little bit of honey and dried apricot.
Hey.
What are your plans after our big win? Probably retire. Take a man to somewhere tropical. Drink something out of a coconut. Always wanted to do that. What about you? Probably take my winnings to Colin's gambling ring, bet it all on black. Walk out of there with more rubber bands in the shape of animals than I know what to do with. Oh yeah. Bold. But I like your style.
Ah.
You want the last piece of the party? Nah, it's all you. You definitely earned it. After a couple minutes, the quizmaster jogs back into the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting with bated breath for the results. Who will win the coveted gift card? I really hope it's us. Hey everybody, we had a great night. Lots of goofs, lots of laughs, a little bit of light crying in the back, but that's neither here nor there. By a landslide, the winner of tonight's contest is... Easy Breezy Beautiful, come on and get your gift card for Phil's Auto Care, where phenomenal service is...
I'm so sad.
God, I can't do this anymore. Please just take the gift card. I motion to Hugo to get the gift card and he shyly slinks out of the booth. Grab it. He pauses for a moment and gives the quizmaster a hug with a few pats on the back. The quizmaster sobs. Just a little. Hugo makes a victory lap back to our table and gives me a high five. Easy Breezy Beautiful is unstoppable. Easy Breezy Beautiful is great. May Easy Breezy Beautiful reign for 1,000 years. Hey, great work, guys. You guys did awesome. We crushed you, Brian. Will we be seeing Easy Breezy Beautiful again next week? No, Brian. Because we've already defeated you. I look over at Hugo, who smiles. Maybe so. Make a pretty good team, huh, Hugo? Hugo blushes. Hugo and I walk back to our cul-de-sac, basking in the glow of our win, and nursing our cheese-filled bellies. Man, we crushed it in there.
Ah.
Finally, enduring the screams of young children for years on end has paid off. I will take my half of this gift card and use it to purchase many, many, many air fresheners for my car, which Ernest refuses to stop vaping in. If you were a stronger parent, you'd be able to tell your child to stop smoking. I'm just saying. I think I'll use my half to buy at least 2 tire pressure gauges to place in different parts of my garage. You never know when you're going to need one, and I prefer to have them within arm's reach. A fine plan. Shame about that one wrestling question, though. I'm not kidding. I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man.
Oh.
What do you mean? You didn't even stop to think. You pulled that wrestling knowledge out like you were there at the ring yourself. Oh. It's just stuff I know. JazzyGirl198. Cool, thank you for following me on Twitch. Now I'm gonna ask again, I wanna know. Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have. It's embarrassing. Ask again. You know what's actually embarrassing? Not being able to explain basic algebra to your daughter. You know what's definitely not embarrassing? Knowing stuff about wrestling. Hugo sighs.
Oh, no.
Alright. If you really want to know, just follow me. Hugo leads me to his house at the edge of the cul-de-sac. We step inside and his house is exactly what I expected it to be. Neat and filled top to bottom with books and art.
Hey.
Welcome to my home. Sorry it's so messy. This house is actually spotless. I follow him down a hallway. What are we doing? Hugo opens the door and ushers me inside. It's pitch black. He closes the door behind us. Hugo flips a switch and I finally understand. He's secretly a murderer coming here to kill us? Nope. It's because everything is wall-to-wall covered with WrestleMania things. Curio cabinets packed with in-box wrestling action figures line the wall, along with posters, cardboard cutouts, and every piece of wrestling memorabilia imaginable. A widescreen TV sits on a decked-out media stand. I'm speechless. I look over at Hugo, who's hovering by the door, doing everything to avoid eye contact. It's, this is really embarrassing. Wow. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's really not, but he really likes it, and I don't want to make this guy feel embarrassed after having shared this with somebody, so this is the coolest thing we've ever seen. Are you kidding? Look at all this stuff. It must have taken forever for you to collect. Which, looking at it that way, is true. He is a very good collector. Can I touch this? Go ahead. I pick up one of his replica championship belts and toss it over my shoulder. Do you smell what I'm cooking? I think the line is, it's meatballs. Sorry, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I just think it's so cool how passionate you are about this.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, I really, really like wrestling. He's blushing so hard right now. Hugo bought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again. Why do you call him Hugh? That's so mean. Looks like Ernest just got home. He's yelling in from the hallway. I can see Hugo immediately deflate. I told you, those pizza rolls have less sodium. I want you to be healthy, son. Ernest comes into Hugo's wrestling room and looks around disgust. He notices me and scoffs. I thought somebody was allowed in your precious wrestling room. I never said that. You just said you're not allowed to take the action figures out of their boxes and pose them so they're having sex with each other. Ernest gets flustered. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna go throw eggs and stuff. Have fun with your stupid wrestling crap. Ernest leaves, then a moment later pops his head back in the room. And your stupid friend. Thanks, Ernest. Love you too, buddy.
I don't know.
Sorry about him. I'm sorry that I have to keep apologizing about him. He's just going through a phase, I guess?
Oh.
I try so hard to impress him, but it's obviously that no matter what I do, he hates me. Ernest is a thing with against authority figures, and you don't get much more authoritative than teacher dad. My ex. He gets to be the fun weekend dad, and I'm just Hugo. Makes Ernest use his vegetables and turn his homework in on time. Hey, you love him and you're looking out for his best interests. Take it from one dad to another. Someday he'll come to appreciate you. Maybe not someday soon, but someday. I hope so.
Ah.
Thanks for letting me vent. Hugo glances at his watch. Suppose it's getting kinda late. Let's do trivia again sometime soon? I would absolutely love to. I start to leave. And hey, thanks for showing me your wrestling stuff. Maybe you can tell me some more about it next time. Hugo smiles. That would be amazing. I'll catch you around. It only takes me a minute to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading.
Huh?
I don't. This book's all pictures.
Ugh.
And even my patience is being tried.
Dad.
Did you get to eat all the cheese your little heart desiring? I am a happy little cheese monster. But I made sure to leave some room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner?
Alright.
Hash browns! Okay.
Yeah.
Toast dipped in egg! Oh, blueberry pancakes! Well, only if you help me make them. You know I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler, and also totally amazing at heating up the maple syrup in the microwave. Now tell me about that cheese board. Amanda and I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside the kitchen. I tell her all about the trivia, but leave out the parts about Hugo being into wrestling. I figure she would probably find some nefarious way to use that information for a better grade. Smart dad.
Looks like Paradise Lost just got found.
That's a super cheesy thing to say, right? But I like it. It's pretty cool that I met the voice actor for Hugo. I got him to sign a hat for me. Let's see. Went on our second day with Hugo, which he surprisingly got an S on. Damien, I will go on my... Treat people better than they treat you. That's a very good tip, but it's also very hard to put into practice. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter! Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folded into an envelope, and sealed with purple wax. Damn, dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads, Dearest Casual, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing, rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily, under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helps a great deal, not only in discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, casual, if you will allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlight stroll, would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Blood March. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow. He's good. Are you gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dadbook and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back! A real letter. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, and close them in the letter. Ooh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and peruse showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy. Oh, here's one! Vampire Crusade 2? Evil Never Dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration of the NUI existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just a lot of blood and vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out, then sit down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien. Hey. Good morrow to you on this fine eve. I hope this letter finds you in good health. That's just too much. This is good. Good one. What's next? I remember when your son tried a cask of Amontillado that good? No. Just like... Yes, he remembers. He was there. You been good? No, that's too casual. Must confess my amateur. Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. I don't know how you're feeling. That earnest shit was pretty messed up. You find me in good spirits, for I very much feel the same. No, that's pretty funny. Not bad. Good action-y sentence. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. Like Bruce with the fall of Icarus. Let me get at that. Well, strange. Like Bruhel's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. While a strange turn of events, I have found myself enamored with the situation of hand. Let me, get at that. No, this one's ridiculous. That's funny. Dad. Whoa. I saw on TV. I am not an actually intelligent person. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets. Dots are lame. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Smooth. Calling to the cinema is a classy move. We're classy people, Amanda. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you'll find both titillating, and enjoyable. Hard daps. Namaste? What the fuck? We'll carry on. Yeah, that's funny. And then I sign my name. My full name. Fancier that way. Casual cool. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. God, his handwriting is really bad. Damien, I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. I must confess my amateur control of the written word, as well as my even more amateur penmanship. I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on the last we met. Like Bruhel's landscape at the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. It would bring me the great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I am sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. We'll carry on. Casual cool. Spelled his name wrong. What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. All I had to do was seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape?
Yeah.
That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's the other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax on the folded letter and expertly presses a small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is! Your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, guess all there is to do is deliver it to his doorstep now. Oh. Oh, I thought we could get a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has good pigeons. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. It's all true. Ah, Hiro. Oh no! We can't see the hedgehog. There he is. He's back. Oh my god, I totally forgot to look and see what you were saying. I'm sorry. I totally forgot to pay attention to chat. I'm sorry. I was so into writing our letter. Mission accomplished. Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around when I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day, he has left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night and the theater is kinda crowded, but still nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. Almost gave me a heart attack. How long have you been here? What were you here for? I don't know, I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Is that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What? What? Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please, allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds. Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Ugh, my dad's here. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. They travel in herds, you see. Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will we be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kid movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. Liar. Well, I hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies.
What?
You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends and look over to Damien. Good luck with that? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for the previews. Glancing at him, I can see he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrests. Is everything okay? Vampires, huh? Movie hasn't even started yet. Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh. Interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring out some sort of strange foreign horror film that I've never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
What?
You must be joking. I love horror movies. The lights dim for the film. Damien screams. Oh, poor baby. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary. At all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil never dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin? Awaken, my coven. Romulus Bad Blood? That seems like poor naming because Romulus was the name of one of the brothers that first founded Rome, and they were raised by a wolf. That should be like a werewolf name. Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Demetrius Morvant? Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy, it is time? Carmela von Ruden? The three look at each other and then to the camera, breaking the fourth wall. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires fly. Sorry, chat. The trio of vampires flies off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. Ooh. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Dun dun dun. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally meet. Blood you.
Oh my.
Oh. Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera. It's very cheesy. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampire or blood or vampiric blood. I mean... Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. Aw. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic and I got an extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Aw. Maybe I could do something to try to make him feel more comfortable. I got it! I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. Tell a dad joke. Point out plot holes. I think that would be the thing that would help the most. Did you notice how that guard fired 7 bullets, but his gun only holds 6 bullets? Yes, that is absolutely unforgivable from a filmmaking standpoint. It's almost unwatchable. It's funny how it's so much easier to point out tiny mistakes in the work of others than it is to actually create your own thing, huh? Hey, look! That's it. Why am I yawning so much? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Hey, look! That's an anarchist. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe I would have liked the romantic comedy better. Probably. We get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus Bad Blood and the general's wife embrace each other in his crypt. That sounds really cold, but... It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts. Our cold and beating hearts. Romulus and the general's wife begin making out. Hard.
What?
Film fades to black and the end appears on the screen. But then a hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover, Camilla, who watch the two from afar. Oh no! Twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for thousands of years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It'll only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3! Evil must die! Again. More thunder, more ominous organs. Movie fades out again and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He seems kind of invigorated.
Oh.
What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regard to a vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire stories than I thought there would be. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk in the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it?
Oh.
As lovely as the company, yes. Aw. He thinks I'm lovely. Damn, okay, here comes a smooth response. Thanks. Cool. Okay. No problem. Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I'm sure I am one smooth operator. You're getting a little hungry. You should stop off and grab something to eat.
Oh.
Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn around the corner and greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? We going in there?
Oh.
A little bit of Victorian flavor casual, trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't read me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path along the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. That undertone. For a cemetery, being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and picnic basket. Wait, where were you hiding that?
Huh.
Under my cloak? Oh. Right. Damien unfolds a blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. And we do love cheese. But again, where was he hiding that? Because if he was... where would he put him down? We would have seen it by now. Maybe he's just a wizard. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they were the only place that people could see a beautiful plant life or fine sculptures. That makes sense. Pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you okay with being in a graveyard, but you have trouble handling a scary movie?
Oh my.
I wasn't... He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I've never been good at those. I just feel as if, because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films. I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities. Away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it.
Oh.
To acknowledge death, become more comfortable with it, I think it gives us an immediate, certain intimate knowledge of ourselves.
Oh.
To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to truly be alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, savor every second. Sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in a distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. Is it Mothman? What is that?
Ah!
I'm not sure.
Huh.
It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us. Its shape takes some more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster.
Ah!
Oof!
Huh.
Oh. It's a dog. Oh, look at how cute that dog is! As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls his owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hand. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog! Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see... Thanks. Robert? Robert, what are you doing here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. With your dumb-looking dog. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though. How would you know? If it's not your dog, you can't have it both ways. You gotta pick one, Robert. Not to worry. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tag wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Oh, lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we have enough excitement for one night. Let's say we make our way home. Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He picks up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. That is the worst dog in— Why? That dog was adorable! Don't be a hater. That dog was so cute and very dumb. But I liked it. It was adorable. Don't be a hater. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you. Maxwell is a really good dog, but you shouldn't hate on dogs. That dog was still adorable. I liked his little spiky collar. Her spiky collar? I cannot remember the dog's gender. I liked the dog's spiky collar. Damien, it was my pleasure. Casual, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Like what, a handkerchief? I'm so good at this game, I guess. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. That's classy. Wow, thank you, Damien. I'm gonna weigh this at passing ships. Can't wait. You don't sneeze on handkerchiefs, they're for drying tears. Which one? You don't ever see a ship, so... There we go. A noble purpose. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you, someone who's open to my eccentricities. This is why I love Damien so much. He's the best, and he's so cute, and he's so confident just being himself. But he is a little nervous when it comes to other people feeling accepting of him. But he likes him. It feels so nice to be accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down to the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad! What's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But, as it turns out, Damien is Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yep, he's so cool, it's scary. Nice save, casual. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties?
Ah.
I think I must remember reading that.
Hmm.
Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? Dun dun dun. How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? How's Hiro? Let's check on our little hedgehog. How you doing, buddy? You okay? He's kinda grumpy. But he's always grumpy. He's a hedgehog. It's what they do. They're just little grumpy balls of spines. Oh, buddy. But it's okay. He's patient and he puts up with this. You're okay, buddy. Amanda's eyes narrow.
Huh.
I don't trust you. Nor I. You.
Hmm.
You make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will you? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Wonder how we did. Yay!
Are you familiar with the works of Corey Feldman? He simply slayed in The Lost Boys.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, which dad should I go on a date with now? Joseph already got his 2 dates. Hugo got his 2 dates. Damien got his 2 dates. Oh, almost forgot Craig. I really want to get some good quality time in with Craig. The last time we hung out, he was so busy with the kids and fending off flirty moms that I feel like we barely talked. True. Very true. Ever since the first time we hung out, I've been trying to get up a little early for runs. I don't think I'm going to be as embarrassing as last time. Maybe I'll even be able to catch up with him now. You could dream. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey man, been training on my run game recently. Ready for a round 2? Craig responds almost immediately. Dude, of course. Emojis! I don't know why he didn't just send an emoji rather than type it out. Another message pops in my inbox from Craig. Let's meet up early tomorrow morning for my favorite morning activity. Brunch. I type back. Brunch? What's that? You run, and then you get brunch. Oh. Right. That sounds kinda awful. Craig and I agreed to a time to meet in the morning, and I have a chance to spend the evening hanging out with Amanda. So, we doing pizza tonight? Again? Can't do like a salad night? Dad, are you on a health kick? Not yet. I formed the committee to examine the possibility of being on a health kick. They haven't returned with their findings. Dad, if you're going on a health kick, then I have to go on a health kick by virtue of being under the same roof as you. I don't know if I have the constitution for that. Don't worry about it. The committee's still on it. I'm sorry, Amanda. It's time. Not if I have something to say about it. Suddenly, Amanda lunges for the phone before I can stop her. She has a pizza place on speed dial, of course. Hi, yes? Can I get an extra large pizza with chicken, bacon, extra cheese, and tomatoes? And a couple of the garlic sauce cups? Amanda, You're going a little north here. Oh, right. Can you maybe throw some leaves on there or something? Yeah, he's gone a health kick. There we go, I know. It's tragic. Amanda listens for a second. Hold on, I'll ask. Dad, is oregano a salad? Oregano is not a salad. Can't blame me for trying. Nah, Rico, talk to my dad. We'll just go with the meat lover's fantasy. Sure. Say hey to the wife and kids for me. Amanda hangs up. Rico says hey. The food gets delivered and we plop down on the couch to eat some za. Who calls it za? Just be careful. Running is a gateway drug. It's a slippery slope, Dad. First you go on a couple of light jogs, and before you know it, you're converting the garage into a home gym and renewing your subscription to some sort of weekly kombucha delivery service. Wow, I went to school in San Francisco, and even I think that's a bit much. Question. Shoot. What's kombucha? It's like really sad alcohol. Okay, so you aren't too far gone yet. Just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm really happy you're running more and caring about your health. I want to keep you around for as long as possible. Thanks, kiddo. Speaking of which, I'm running with Craig tomorrow. You gonna be able to keep up with him? Hey! Probably not. We laugh and eat more pizza than is probably healthy in the name of carbo loading. I call it a night early, so I'm ready for tomorrow. When I first start running in the mornings, it was pretty hellish. Now that I'm a few sessions in, it admittedly has become a little bit easier, despite it always ending in me dry heaving a trash can. Is that what the runner's high is? Just dry heaving? No, casual. It's not. I lace up my tennis shoes, throwing on a t-shirt with the writer's summit I went to 20 years ago, and head out the door at a moderate jog. Craig is already outside with River strapped to his chest. River! Cute little baby in her cute little hat. He's dressed head to toe in color-coordinated running gear. Wow, I look like a total schlub next to this guy. Hey, bro. Morning, Craig. River gonna be running with us? Best as she can. We're taking it to the limit, aren't we, kiddo? It's so adorable. I love this little baby. Oh, I know what that means. Craig hands her a stuffed toy, which makes her smile ear to ear. That's Arnold the capybara. Sometimes it's the only thing that'll get her to stop crying. Oh, I've been there. Amanda's a stuffed panda when she carried around everywhere. She would have a tantrum if we ever tried to wash it. It was gross. So you've been running lately? Every morning for 30 minutes. I'm basically an elite athlete by this point. Well, I'll try to keep up. So where are we headed? I was thinking that we could do a couple laps around the park. Okay, that sounds reasonable. And we can do some hill climbs up a slope. Okay, I can probably handle that. And then we'll close it off by doing some wilderness survival hike running to increase our agility. I'm suddenly struck with an overwhelming need to crawl back into bed. That sound okay to you? I usually like to throw some time murder sprints in there, but I'll go easy on you since you're a beginner. That sounds like something I'm able to physically do.
Hey!
Great, let's get started. You're so peppy. Craig and I finally arrive at the park. A few other lone joggers make their way around the perimeter, and River waves enthusiastically at everyone as we pass. She's adorable. It's a lot more peaceful in the mornings. Aside from birds chirping and River gurgling away in the stroller, it's pretty quiet. Alright, good warm-up. That was the warm-up?
Bro!
Let's start the show.
Hey!
But wait. Craig reaches into his bag and tosses me a water bottle. I fumble it, but thankfully don't drop it.
Oh.
You gotta hydrate, bro. He says bro so often. I take a long drink from the water bottle and feel water bottle and feel invigorated. Man, I do not drink enough water. Hey. I look down and pick up Arnold, River's toy, and hand it back to her. Let's drop this. That would have been really bad.
Oh.
Thanks for looking out, bro.
Hey!
You ready? Yeah. My body's collapsing in on itself. Nope, just be honest. Yeah! Lie.
Oh.
We finally finished our however many 10th lap around the park. I'm breathing heavily, but I can't believe I actually didn't lose to Craig. He's even breathing heavily too, which makes me feel a little better. I looked down at my shirt and noticed that I'm drenched in sweat. Huh, almost looks like a frowny face. That's one. What?
Hey.
I'm just kidding. Good hustle out there. I'm real impressed. You're way better than the last time I launched you off a treadmill. Yeah, man, you really pushed me to my limit just now. I can't believe I held on. Sometimes you just need someone there with you to push you to do your absolute best. I'm glad I could be that guy, bruh. Who's ready for hill climbs? Yeah.
Oh.
There's my little cheerleader. Casual, you ready? A short one. Nah, longer the better. You bet! Craig takes me to a separate portion of the park where there's a steep hill that seems to go up forever. My eyes strain to see other joggers at the top. What do we do now? We run up the thing. That looks like a lot. Casual, there's 2 things you need to know about this hill. 1, don't stop running till you get to the top. And 2, Craig points to the top of the hill.
Hey.
That's not the top. Nope, longer the better. Let's do this.
I don't know.
I finally reached the top of the hill after making my way past what I originally thought was the top of the hill. Once there, I hunch over my knees and gasp for air. My lungs are like daggers poking my ribs. I can feel my heart in my ears. River, I'm having a moment. Please. Whoa, boy. Craig looks like he's taking a beating as well. Ha! So he is human. Casual, put your arms over your head and stretch out your elbows. It'll help you breathe better. I do as Craig says. It feels a little better, but I'm still in agony. And here. Craig tosses me the water bottle again. I hydrate like my life depends on it. Thanks, dude. Phenomenal work. Feel that lightness in your head? That's the runner's high. Oh, that's it. I thought I was just, dying. Want to take it slow for a bit? I would like that very much. As we're catching our breath, River starts crying. What's wrong, sweet pea? Do you want to play with Arnold? Craig looks around us. Oh boy, man down. I think we lost Arnold. River keeps wailing. Oh, don't be sad, little River. I've abandoned my child... toy. You gotta find him, dude. It should be simple, right? We just gotta retrace our steps. I remember River having it down at the bottom of the hill. Craig and I jog down the path, searching high and low for the stuffed capybara, which Craig takes the time to explain to me is a large rodent native to South America. Hiro, have you seen the capybara? Is he over here? Is he over there? Is he? He might be somewhere in here. He might be underneath you. Let's check. Oh no! We lost the hedgehog cam. So, we're looking for a capybara. Have you seen him? Looks like we got a mystery on our hands. We have to get to the bottom of this. We do. There's a capybara on the line. I hope Arnold's okay. I suspect foul play. Looks like this is a prime case for world-renowned Detective Cool.
Oh.
Dude, it's time for a bro venture. Hear that, Hiro? We're gonna go on a bro venture. A bro venture!
Oh.
We high-five and decide to jog back to the park to see if we can find any leads. Venture time. So it looks like there's a couple more places to check and some bros around here that we could interrogate. Are you on the case, Hiro? I had to go find Arnold the capybara. So who are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Sounds good. Wait, who's good cop and who's bad cop? I think about it for a second. Well, I think that with your stature and overall resilience, you would make an intimidating bad cop. But on the other hand, you do have an adorable baby strapped to your chest, so that softens the edge a bit. True. All valid points. I think you make a great good cop because of your congenial attitude and willingness to try new things. Aw. He's so nice, isn't he, Hiro? But then again, I see how you get when there's too many commercials during breaks during a show, so you have the potential to be a scary bad cop. I don't want to have to watch Meat Hell in 3-minute segments with 5 minutes of commercials in between. And they're loud! The commercials are so loud. I just want to watch my show in peace and without people yelling at me to buy wiper fluid and stuff.
Nice.
Case in point. Let's play it moment by moment. Smart. So, where to, Brotective? Where should we go, Hiro? You on the case? Are you looking around? Clues? Let's go to the playground, to the field, or to the woods. Where do you think we should go, Hiro? Where do you think we should go? Oh, come back. Where should we go? What do you think? What should we do? Should we go? Oh! Hiro, you fell. You're on my lap. You're okay, buddy. He's okay. Just fell on my lap, buddy. Hedgehogs are notoriously bad eyesight. So you're gonna stay right there. We're going to readjust your camera. Where do you think we should go? I think we should go to the playground. We make our way over to a small playground at the edge of the park. A couple of kids nearby play on the jungle gym, while parents watch on the nearby benches. Over on one of the bench, I spot a familiar face. I wonder who it could be. Go interrogate Joseph.
Hey.
Let's see what Joseph's up to. Walk over to Joseph, who seems to be engrossed in his book.
Nice.
Joseph! Joseph nearly drops his book. What do you think he's up to, Hiro? He seems suspicious.
Oh.
Hey guys, didn't think I see you two out here. Casual, are you? Exercising? Sure am. You know me. I love to run and be healthy. It's kind of my whole thing. No, it's really not. It's really, really not. He's lying. What are you reading? What are we reading? Oh, just a book on knots and rope tying. That sounds suspicious. Is it for tying up little capybaras? Boats! Boat ropes! Nice. Right. He's lying. I think he's lying.
Oh.
Say, you didn't happen to see a stuffed capybara around here? capybara. A large rodent that's native to South America. Joseph thinks for a second.
Oh.
Haven't seen one around here. I'll tell the kids to keep an eye out. Your kids are here? Good, buddy.
Dude.
Joseph looks around.
More McDonald's.
You were here a second ago. Must have gone exploring around the park. The likely story. You know where they could have run off to? They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes. But they always come back. Plot thickens. Alright, thanks for the help. That sounds a little suspect. That does sound a little suspect. Mischief, you say?
Lords of Arabia.
Wait, am I being interrogated right now? Just doing our due diligence, Joseph. What do you think, Hugo? I think Joseph knows something. Arnold meant a lot to River here. I mean, you're more than welcome to ask Christian and Christy. I imagine they're have their ears to the ground at all the latest playground drama. Might be somewhere around the woods. Thanks, Joseph. Oh, ropes! We head back to the playground. Let's try to calm down River. She's getting kinda antsy. Just like this little hedgehog here. This is a pretty nice playground. Might as well get a couple swings in. Huh. What about Arnold? Maybe having a little swing might calm River down. Might buy us some more time. You're right. She's about to go nuclear. This might prepare for the possibility of us not being able to find Arnold. Getting fuzzy? Do you want to go back to your room? Yeah, I think you want to get put down. So, if we can find Arnold, you are going to earn a delicious mealworm. If not, you're going to get 2 because it's going to be sad. Craig straps River into the baby swing and gives her a gentle push. She giggles. I take a seat on the swing next to her and immediately realize that I'm stuck. River seems to love that. Craig eventually helps me out of the swing and we decide to go back to the investigation. We head back to the playground. Look for clues, try to calm River down. Head to another part of the park. Where to now, bruh? To the woods. That's where he said Chris and Christy would be. We make our way to the outskirts of the park. There are a couple of benches by the dense tree line. Looks like Robert's here all by himself. Also seems like the perfect place to look for clues. Joseph's twins must be around here somewhere. Interrogate Robert. Maybe Robert saw something. We walk over to Robert's bench. Hey, Rob. Don't call me that. Okay. Hi, Robert. Don't call me that either. Okay? Hey, buddy. What are you up to? Thinking. This is my thinking bench. I have to get a solid 2 or 3 hours of brooding in per day. Filling quotas, you know. Have you by any chance seen a small stuffed capybara around? Capybara is. It's a large rodent native to South America. I know. So have you seen one? A stuffed one, not a real one. That would be weird. Good cop. Come on, Robert. The sooner you tell us what you know, the sooner we can let you get back to brooding. Bad cop time. Robert, if you don't help us, I'm gonna put you in a headlock. Is that a threat or a promise? Whoa, slow down. Back off. We return to the woods. Joseph twins must be around here somewhere. Look for clues. Craig and I searched through the outskirts of the woods, hoping to find anything that might lead us to Arnold. There were a couple of cigarettes and empty beer cans sat around the thicket. This is probably the hot spot for edgy teens to hang out at night. Say swears and stuff. But it doesn't look like there's any recent activity that might be capybara related. Are you investigating too, Hiro? Good searching. We will reconvene later, so we can let each other know what we found. This might be a dead end, partner bro. We return to the woods. Joseph twins must be around here somewhere. Go to another part. Deduce where we should go next. Go to the field. Wander out to a grassy field at the center of the park. There isn't a whole lot to see, but there are a few figures camped out on a blanket, and the grass could hold any number of secrets. Matt and Carmencita. Let's talk to Mac and his daughter. Carmencita spots us from across the way and waves. She's sitting with her dad in a sunny green patch of grass. We jog over. Hey, dudes. Hey, bro. We just sat down for a picnic. Want some snacks? Got anything to increase my glycogen reserves? We have apple slices. Thank you very much, tiny bro, but I should be fine. You guys working out? Good day for it. Yep, I'm the picture of health and athleticism.
Nice.
Good transition, casual. Say, you haven't seen a stuffed capybara around anywhere, have you? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Wait a second, how do you know what a capybara is? You wouldn't happen to have had hands-on experience with one, would you? We learned about capybaras in the 4th grade. I think it's more suspicious that you know what a capybara is. Oh my god. What if I took Arnold? What if I'm the culprit and I just don't remember? I quickly check my body for any Polaroids I might have kept on my person to remind me of who to trust and who not to trust. I saw a Memento once and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Nothing. But what if that's what I wanted myself to think? I feel like we're fine. No, casual. Don't let them win. I shake off the thoughts. I saw a couple of squirrels over there by that tree, though. I don't know if that helps, but if you want to see some cute squirrels, you should definitely check it out. Thanks for the squirrel tip, Carmencita. Well, we better get moving. Gotta find that capybara before River has a breakdown. Good luck! Let me get some apples for the road, though. Carmencita hooks me up with some road slices, and we're on our way. We maneuver back to the field. Oh, check out those squirrels. What did the suspect say the squirrels be again? By the tree. Ah, there they are. Carmencita was telling the truth. Those are some rad squirrels. River seems happy. This might have brought us some extra time. Maneuver back to the field. Interrogate River. Wait, let me try this. It's always the culprit you least expect. I get eye to eye to River, who still looks like she's on the verge of tears. Good cop. Hey, sweetie, believe me, nobody wants you to find your capybara more than me, but we need more clues, and I think somewhere in that baby brain of yours, you might have something that'll lead us to the perp. What do you say, kiddo? No. I turn to Craig. We're getting nowhere with the witness. We maneuver back to the field. Look for clues. We carefully comb through the field of grass and flowers. I can't seem to find anything, besides a couple of ladybugs and a nickel. While I'm looking, Craig calls out to me from across the field. Casual! I jog over. Craig is kneeling in the grass, inspecting something. I approach. My heart in my throat. As I lean over Casual. Craig, I see it. This is Arnold's leg. I put my hand over River's eyes. Nobody should have to be subjugated to this senseless violence. My God, who or what would do this? I don't know, but now I think we might be dealing with something beyond our grasp. I can't look at this anymore. I turn around, trying to wipe the image of the stuff being strewn across the ground from my mind. It's so dark. We're running out of time. We may already be too late. Bag and tag it. Let's keep moving. We maneuver back to the field. Move to another part of the park. Clock's ticking, dude. Where are we going next? And back to the woods. We return to the woods. Joseph twins must be around here somewhere. Interrogate Robert. Time to go Robert again. We walk over Robert's bench. Oh Christ, what now? Bad cop time. Robert, I'm gonna keep being vague and threatening until you tell us something useful. I haven't seen any goddamn capybara, okay? Crap, I was really nailing the bad cop bit too. I thought for sure we had something. Now what, bro? Joseph said his twins are around here somewhere, but I have no idea how we're supposed to find them. Wait, those creepy kids? Why didn't you tell me they had something to do with this? Huh, I should have let the good cop, bad cop routine to the pros on TV. Yeah, Robert, bro, do you know where they are? I do. A lot of people underestimate the sense of the man who broods. I saw them lurking around here a little while ago. Where'd they go? Ran into the woods. I'd be careful, though. I don't trust them. But then again, I don't trust anyone. Not even you guys. Not even that baby. Rip. I take that back. You're an old soul, kiddo. Thanks for your help, Robert. The woods. Deeper to the woods. Ooh, the music's here. Stopped. I stare into the depths of the forest. Who knows what could be in there? Are you prepared for what we might face in here? Yes. I'm ready, partner bro. You? Nope. But if it gets River to stop crying, I don't care. Let's do this.
Nice.
We start down the path into the woods, keeping our eyes and ears peeled for any signs of Arnold. There are no squirrels or birds anywhere. The silence is unsettling. The sun can barely peek through the canopy. It's colder here. Suddenly, we hear voices. I want to do it! You gotta do it last time! Craig and I come to a clearing where we find Christian and Christy kneeling over something. All this ominous music in the background. Stop right there.
Dude.
Put your tiny hands where we can see them. Christian and Christy just stare at us. You heard the guy. Put your hands up. We're kind of in the middle of something here. Yeah, can you come back later? What are you kids doing? Cut stuff up. My heart is pounding. Is this the end of the line? I step closer. I can't believe what I'm seeing. A pair of safety scissors lie in the dirt and... It's Arnold. What have they done to him?
Hey.
Arnold! Goop! You heard the baby. Hand over the capybara. No fair! Finders keepers! No, not finders keepers. That's our property, and you've desecrated it. Well, how can you prove it's yours? Craig cuddles up Arnold's severed leg. I have to look away. You two got sloppy. You left evidence behind. I think you'll find that this leg fits perfectly onto his body. Christian and Chrissy look at each other. They don't know what to do. How about a deal? You give us the capybara, and we don't tell your dad about this. Fine. She hands over the stuffed animal. And give us those safety scissors. They are clearly no longer safe in your hands. She hands them over. I'm glad we could figure this out. Come on, partner. Craig and I start making our way out of the woods. He turns and calls back to the twins. And tell your dad to stop letting you watch true crime shows. With the capybara back with its rightful owner, Craig and I shamble into a nearby diner, exhausted from our adventure. We find ourselves a corner booth and settle in. That was a tough case, but we cracked it. We're different now. Changed. Did we get in too deep? It's nothing a hearty brunch can't fix. My stomach grumbles. I suddenly realize how big of an appetite I worked up. Brunch! Give me brunch! I have strong philosophies on brunch. You see, the first thing you do is divide your brunches between bougie brunches, the upper class, mimosas and eggs benedict brunch, and grimy brunch, the give me coffee and bacon and cheese hash brown brunch. There's a time and place for both, and I think most of life is figuring out which one you need more. So, what kind of brunch dad are you, casual? I am a bougie kind of brunch. I don't care if it's $8.99 for what's essentially instant oatmeal and a slice of mango. The plating is just so nice. Fine choice. The young waitress passes out menus as Craig situates River into a high chair. Is this your kid? You betcha. She's so cute. Hi, you. Bleh. Hey, kid. Middle school is gonna be real tough, but you can make it through? You can make it through anything. The waitress walks away after winking at Craig. Seems like you're the most eligible bachelor in town.
Oh.
Guess so. Anyway, here's the thing about brunch. You don't do business during brunch. Brunch is a time for rest, relaxation, and restoration with those you love. And while we're having brunch as a traditionally brunch time, the most important thing to remember is that brunch isn't a time. It's a state of mind. That's a fantastic life ideal. If you can't have brunch on your plate, you can always have brunch in your heart. I don't disagree with you. I just don't know if I can match your intensity. Then casual, I feel like you are in the wrong place, because I am totally down with Craig's ideals.
Oh.
I'll open your eyes, bro. Just you wait. We order our food and the waitress, after very blatantly hitting on Craig multiple times, eventually brings us our brunch feast. River munches on cereal right next to us, more or less managing to get in her mouth. It's pretty good skills for a little baby. Gotta say, man, it's really great to have you back out to hang out with. Things have been so busy with work and fitness and the kids. I just haven't had time to really go out and get to know people. With you here, it's like we're picking up where we left off. I know the feeling, man. Moving to a new place could have been really rough for me, especially with Amanda going off to college soon. Making this a lot easier. Craig smiles at me. It feels really good to go on a bro venture with you, dude. Just like old times. For a while, I forgot about anything that was bothering me in my life, and it was just you and me and... More coffee? Oh, no thank you. So, do you like a workout? Yeah. Mostly calisthenics, but I do try to lift as part of the regimen. That's so cool. I've been looking for a workout buddy, you know. I can't blink that fast without getting my head to hurt. Oh, I wish I could help you out, but I'm enjoying brunch with my workout bro right now. Hello, right here. Well, if you change your mind. The waitress slides a folded note to Craig and walks away. Craig makes a face as he reluctantly puts it in his pocket. We can't take you anywhere, can we? Rip. It's a blessing and a curse, isn't it? The next time we hang out, it should be in the middle of the woods where people can't interrupt us. And also maybe in some different woods than the ones the little kids like to vivisect things. Good word. Very good word. Craig laughs. Man, remember all our camping road trips back in the day? Joshua Tree, Yellowstone? That was the best. They went all the way to Yellowstone? I hear this game's based in Boston, so that's pretty far. I'd give anything to do that all over again. Dude, we should go on a camping trip. I don't know, bro. I'm an adult now. I have all these adult responsibilities. I don't think I can just drop everything to go hang out in the woods for a few days, you know? Come on, dude. Plan things right. We can do this. Craig, don't you ever do anything for yourself? Craig stares into his coffee mug. Of course I do. Yeah? Like what? Sometimes I let myself have one scoop of vanilla ice cream before bed, but only if I didn't meet my caloric intake for the day.
I don't know.
Really? And sometimes I let myself hit the snooze alarm, but only once. Buddy, you gotta live a little. Dude, you gotta relax sometime or it's gonna kill you. Please come camping with me, it'll be so fun, bro. I guess I could get Smash to take the kids for the weekend. That's the spirit. I'll think about it. We finish our brunches and head back to the cul-de-sac. By the way, great job keeping up today. Seems like you're already making a lot of progress. I'm probably gonna need a little bit of recovery time after this. Tell the girls I said hello. I will. See you, bro-tective. Say goodbye to Craig and step inside. God, I'm ready for a shower. A gallon of water. Nap. I bet Amanda's still asleep. I crack open her door to find her still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Right. How was brunch? It was good. We got kind of sidetracked because we had to travel into the depths of Maple Bay's dark underbelly to find a toy River dropped, but, you know, I'm actually feeling pretty... My legs give out. I find myself on the floor of the hallway. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while. You take your time getting up. Day complete. Hey, how we do? Yes!
Perfect.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Hey, you been on... Yes, we do got dads. And it's time for the final date with Robert. I think I'm gonna go on the final day with him because I've never actually finished his run. So let's do it. You know what they say about third dates, they get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream daddy? I'm sure. You should definitely try out this game, it's super fun. The colors are really fun, the dialogue is hilarious. All of the dads have these really unique characteristics about them that I really enjoy. So, I've been thinking about him and I hope he's doing okay, but I've been a little reluctant to reach out to him. Casual. Hey, Casual. Guess who's got their drink on tonight? I take a look at my dad book messages. There's a flurry of them from Robert. Yes, it's you. Also, me, but mostly you. Right now? Why? I type back to Robert. I can't right now. Rain check. Not now. Later. Seriously? Advance notice. 8 p.m? Jim and Kim's? Sure, man. Not that I'm unappreciative, but I think this is the first time that Robert's given me more than an hour's warning before hanging out. Amanda! Also, yes, I do! He is right here taking a nap. He helped us with our adventure on our last date. His name is Hiro. He's a little grumpy. He's an apricot-colored hedgehog. He likes to run on his wheel, take naps, and eat lots of mealworms. I have a link on my page to my Twitter where I have better photos of his face. Right now he's pretty grumpy, because a few minutes ago we went on a little adventure. He is so adorable. I'm hanging out with Robert later tonight. Okay, cool. Robert, who's my friend. I have friends. I'm so happy for you, Dad. People enjoy my company, Amanda. Dad, I am so happy for your continued development as a human being. What are you listening to? Sad shit. No. Language. Sad stuff, sweetie. Holy stuff. Lay off me, Pops. Amanda goes back into her room and turns up the volume to her sad stuff. I put on my going out coat and walk over to Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning against the brick wall, smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realize that he looks a little different. Cleaner, I guess. It actually seems like he combed his hair. Oh, and that's our daughter, Amanda. She's the best. Though right now, she seems very sassy. It actually seems like he combed his hair and his clothes are a little less wrinkled than usual. Hey. Hey. You take a shower just for me? I'm working on my relationship with existence. We both stand there for a second and don't say anything. Robert finishes his cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. By the time I get inside, Robert's already at the bar ordering 2 whiskeys. I spot a booth in the back and claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass. You toast. Aw. Darn it, I thought that would be funny. Toast. To toast. Love you. Warm bread. We clink whiskeys and I watch him sip rather than his traditional approach of slamming the whiskey back as quickly as possible. What's the plan for tonight? Hit some other bars, maybe grab some pizza? I think that'll kill some time before we go burn down the old abandoned house in the woods. It's definitely not as fun if it's abandoned.
Hey.
Mary pops over the back of the booth, a glass of wine in her hand, and punches Robert on the shoulder. Where was my phone call? Sorry, figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap. I am. He's right here. I feel like he would not be upset being compared to a wolf. I feel like he'd be really done with that. I look around the booth to see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly. You replacing me with the new kid? Mary, I could never replace you, whether I wanted to or not. Mary leaves her booth and slides in next to Robert. The guy she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. She eyes Robert's clean-pressed clothes up and down, suspiciously. What? You got a court date coming up? He looks handsome. He'd never convince the jury. No, he does look handsome. I think he cleans up nicely. Man! How do I get him to like me? I just want Robert to like me. Pump the brakes, kid. I blush a little. Seriously, though, what's up with you? Robert stares down his drink, suddenly looking serious. It's... happy. Oh. Doctors say it's... crisis of the liver. I told the old hag about bag of bones to quit it with the sauce, but it's all he's ever known, especially since Ma's gone. I don't think... is that... That's why I invited you out tonight. Just... oh. Oh, come on. Casual, don't be an asshole. You know the one thing Robert doesn't joke about is his pappy. Oops. I've given him 2 months. I gotta help him straighten out his affairs. Robert, I'm so sorry. Robert takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing it in the dim glow of the bar's light. I look at his life, then I look at mine, and I know history's just doomed to repeat itself. Oh my god. I'm just kidding. He retired with his new girlfriend in Acapulco. They're watching the sunset every night. Probably screwing like donkeys. Hi. Wait, aren't rabbits the one who screw a lot? Oh, sorry. Didn't realize you were an expert on which animals screw a lot. Please stop saying the word screw. Robert finishes his drink and slides it away from him. He gets out of the booth. Me and Casual are gonna hit the bricks. You coming with? Maybe if Mary's around, she'll help me get Robert to like him more. I just think he's so fun. Mary casts one last glance at the sad sap she's been hunting and downs the rest of her wine in one gulp. Classy lady. This place is dead anyways. We exit the bar and find the typically empty streets filled with a small crowd of people. And in front is a guy with a really deliberate attitude and bad posture. He carries a lantern as he shines up at his face for a dramatic effect. What's going on? Looks like there's one of those walking ghost tours. They do that in this part of town all the time. I've always wanted to do one of those. You know all the stories are fake, right? Pretty much all my stories are fake. This is research. Robert makes a beeline towards the back of the group. He turns around when he notices that I'm not following him. Come on. Can't just crash it, can we? Don't be such a square, Casual. Just act like you belong. Yeah, but you're a little too, badass to just blend in. They're gonna notice you right away. Robert sidles up to the tour group. I reluctantly fall into step behind him. Well, here goes nothing. Let's go. And here comes Tourmaster Quinn. Be there, be square indeed. This side character is probably gonna have a lot of really bad jokes, so get ready. Hey, hey, it was this place in 1694, I can read, that was the most infamous witch trials were held. To date, we do not know if the people burned at the stake were actually witches, but it is widely reported that their ghosts still haunt this hapless dive bar to this day. Ooh. It was actually 1692. What? And the site was over by the coffee shop down the road. I'm sorry, who are you? Danny McSturgis, ghost historian. And this is my colleague, Dr. 80s reference. Dr. Loomis, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted research locations as research for our new book. You may have seen our guest cameo on Paranormal House Hunters Extreme Edition. A couple of people in the group start nodding. Man, Robert's good at this. Are you guys part of the group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop. Yeah, but Quinn, your life's a mess. You wouldn't remember anything anyway. I like to keep a low profile. Easier to cast ghosts that way.
Hey.
Yes, because ghosts care about profile. They've definitely been here. Been standing next to them the whole time. I mean, that's true. Thank you, random lady, who I do not know. As I was saying, the epicenter of paranormal activity can be found at the Coffee Spoon, over there. The man who runs it has been plagued by haunting since he signed the lease. Damn near driven him mad. Whatever you want to say is cool, I guess. It's your tour. Man, didn't know that about Matt. Wait, Robert's making this up. The rest of the tour group listens intently to Robert's every word. I think the tour guide can tell he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered. Thank you for your contribution and knowledge, Mr. McSturgis. Let's move on to the next haunted location. Robert, Mary, and I follow the group down the street. That tour guide shirt is cool. Yeah, everyone in the group gets one if we make it to the final location. I turn to Robert and grab him by the shoulders. I need that t-shirt. Well, guess we're in this for the long haul then. Follow my lead, don't arouse too much suspicion, and we'll have cool ghost shirts in no time. Our group arrives at an old, decrepit, colonial-style house. A quick pause in the tour. My name is Quinn, but most people on the Ghost Tour circuit call me Tourmaster Quinn. I'm a DJ, trivia master, and a part-time actor. I do private ghost hunting events, birthday parties, MC bar mitzvahs, and perform traditional vaudevillian mime work. Tourmaster Quinn gives out headshots to all of us. His resume is on the back. Ooh, double printed. Nice. Stage combat experience. Anyway, here's a little bit of history for you all. This was a home of noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was wildly popular in the late 19th century. It was in the attic of this very home where she wrote classics such as The Diary of a Victorian Mistress, Lady Fitzwilliam's Courtship, and The Ghost of Sea Captain Reginald Barkley. Those sound like really bad romantic porno books. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you can see a light from the attic, where the ghost of Miss Pembridge continues to work on her latest bestseller. Ooh. I guess she could say she was consumed by her work. But no reaction from the crowd. This guy needs to work on his dad jokes. Actually, consumption is the popular cover-up. Little known fact is that it was a murder-suicide. I'm pretty sure she died of consumption. Sure. And we definitely didn't hire Stanley Kubrick to elaborately fake the moon landing. That's the watered-down, censored version they teach you in school. But if you can't handle the real story, I understand. It's not for the faint of heart. Can we? I think everyone would much rather hear what this world-renowned ghost story has to say. Right, everyone? The group murmurs in agreement. This is a topic we cover extensively in our book. Dr. Loomis, would you care to tell the story? Riff something highbrow, go with something I know, rely on amazing improv comedy skills. Something I know, I guess. In the 19th century, Dorothy Pembridge was credited for protecting New York from potentially world-ending paranormal forces. Despite her success... crap, I'm sorry. It was too late. Her ragtag group of ghost hunters were disbanded by the government officials. However, after learning that the ghost of Virgo the Carpathian was taking an interest in her son, she and her ghost... oh no, they're gonna find out that we're fake. Launched a mission to defeat the ghost and once again save New York City. Hey, it's the plot too. Nope, it's not. The tour guide sees this as an opportunity to take back the group and address it with some razzle-dazzle. Ha, what an interesting story. Well, even though we blatantly ripped off Ghostbusters, he really liked that if the eggplants came out. It's so hard to tell with Robert sometimes.
Come on.
Now, I just want everyone to know that the next location is extremely terrifying. This Quinn guy has showed up in 2 other dates. In one of them, he was Quizmaster Quinn, where he was in charge of a trivia at a local bar, and another one he was a DJ at a local youth group dance, and he played Creep by Radiohead on repeat. And he dedicated it to his wife Sandra, hoping they would work things out. Now, I just want... Oh, wait, I already read that. If anyone thinks they can't handle it, feel free to excuse yourselves. Alright, I'm bored. Mary turns to a young guy looking at his phone and taps him on the shoulder. Hey kid, fancy buying a gal a drink? Yeah, and every time we meet him, he just has more of his self-depreciating humor. One of his jokes were, "Someone please choke me," which sounds very weird out of context, but he said, "It's been so long since I've been held." And he cries a lot. The guy looks at her and smiles. Only the bar is haunted. Honey, I can show you the most haunted place in town. I think I could exorcise your demons, if that's what you're looking for. Don't write checks your dick can't cash, kid. His eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She pulls me into a hug and murmurs into my ear. When you've known Robert as long as I have, you know that something's wrong. Keep an eye on him for me tonight, will it? Okay? Sure, Mary. Good man. Mary pats me on the back and pulls away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street. Take it sleazy, fellas. God help that poor soul. Mary or the kid? Both. Our last stop. This burial ground is such a hotbed of horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. There's the wailing ghost, the wharfman, the vampire of Maple Bay, the children of the moonlight. What about the Dover ghost? By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us. What about it? Oh, nothing. I just think it would be a crime to come all the way out to the cemetery, the actual origin of one of New England's most notorious paranormal entities, and not even mention the infamous Dover ghost. That's not a real thing. That is absolutely not a real thing. I think someone needs to brush up on their paranormal history. I know tons about paranormal history. I know every ghost story in this area. I can guarantee there's one you don't know. Robert looks over at me and smiles. Do you folks care to hear the tale of how Loomis and I met? The entire group shushes the tour guide. It's a coup. Okay, fine. Tell the story. Well, it was a dark and stormy night. I wasn't always a paranormal investigator. Way back when, I was just a Bible traveling grifter, carnival barker. Moving from town to town, always looking for my next mark. It wasn't an easy life, but I had fun. Taken from the rich, given to the poor. Actually, also taken from the poor. See, Robert, we pay attention to your dad book profile. Robert has the weirdest choices, and every time I try to go for something too funny, it falls flat on my face. So I've learned just to go for things that I've either heard him say before, or just sound completely asshole-ish. I have a shaky moral foundation. I happened upon the quiet town of Maple Bay quite by accident, but little did I know that this city had a dark side. Now, about the same time, I was just starting out as an apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter who was an old family friend of mine. I carried the equipment, operated the EVP, all that. Wait. Yes? Who was the famous ghost hunter? Well, I don't like to name drop, but Georgia Mathers. The tour group gasps. Georgia Mathers? She's a legend. You know her? Knew her. Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss you, Georgie. Anyway, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. Now, we had been warned by the old crypt keeper that this place was highly dangerous, but George was never one to shy away from an adventure. We camped down in the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called wailing watchman. Wailing ghost of the wharfman. Whatever. Your stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask, but the Dover ghost. Man, tell him, Loomis. So there I was, walking back to my hotel after a long day of working a couple short dunks, classic pigeon drop scam, pulling out feelers for a rip deal. I was about to steal a baby, probably. Would have made me rich. I found myself walking past the cemetery. Now, I was never a very superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some sort of commotion happening deep within the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate. It might get scary, kiddo. Be brave. Brave. And thank God you did. George and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. First, things were pretty normal, but after about an hour, everything went south. Played back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word.
Really?
Run. The air suddenly went cold. Something was very, very wrong. I just knew we weren't alone. We started to hear this faint, distant scraping noise, like something being dragged across the ground. It got louder and louder until it was deafening. Some kind of demented howl. And then I felt it. Someone. Something. Grabbing my ankle. Ooh. Robert has the whole crowd hooked. Line and sinker. You could hear a pin drop. I've only cried twice in my life. Once at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started dragging me. I wasn't sure it was taking me, but I knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was going to die. The moment I crossed the gate into the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screeching. I ran into the mausoleum just in time to see a man being pulled across the floor by... God, to this day, the mere thought of it makes my stomach into knots. It looked like a man, but like... I glanced at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like. Tried to put one together. The arms were too long, its eyes glowed red. It was like a walking shadow. What'd I do? What any person would do. I lunged for... Shoot, what was his fake name again? Oh, crap. I think it was Daniel? That's not helpful. All of them are the last name. I'm pretty sure it was Daniel. What do you think? Is it David? No, it wasn't David. Was it Davis? Okay, alright. Daniel, I guess? Daniel? Oh, thank God I got it right. I grabbed his hand and entered into a tug-of-war with the unholiest of forces. I thought I was going to be torn in half. But I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept on me fell out of my shirt pocket, and to this day, I can remember what passage it opened up to. Yeah, sheer dumb luck. I had no idea. I only remembered Sturgis. Leviticus? Revelations? Leviticus is a law. Revelations is Second Coming. Easiest. Boston. Revelation's probably a good bet. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep these things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. I had no idea where Robert pulled that verse from. The horrifying growl, the entity finally relented. Daniel and I collapsed onto the ground exhausted. We were both covered in blood. That damn creature clawed into my chest. Got me real good. Catholic school. It never leaves you. It also gives you a weird fear of nuns. That damn creature clawed into my chest. Got me real good. Had to get 16 stitches. Robert pulls down the collar of his shirt to reveal a long, wicked scar across his pecs. And that's how I got this scar. I followed Georgia Mathers to the end of the earth. We faced exorcisms, demons, poltergeists. Nuns are terrifying. Especially when you're 6. Poltergeists had threw our equipment across the room, but I had never seen Georgia so scared. She was never the same after that, and neither was I. Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia shook my faith, but I came out of that experience a better man, a better friend. And we've been brothers ever since. The tour group gives us a round of applause as Robert, and I share an emotional hug. As he embraces me, I can smell the cologne on his neck. Wow, Robert does clean up good. I find myself lingering a little too long on the hug. The tour guide seems to have bought it. Even he's wiping a tear from his eyes. Thank you, thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story. Be sure to watch out for our book. Paranormal... Bro's Guide to the Hottest Ghosts. Paranormal Excursion, The Supernatural Ice Road Truckers, I Saw a Demon, The Shocking Truth of Seeing a Demon. Copyright. I see this one. Robert has expressed a laugh at that one. Well, I think you both definitely earned your t-shirts. The tour guide hands us the coveted t-shirts. He then slips both of us his business card and leans in close. If you guys are ever in need of a professional actor, balloon animal artist, Elvis impersonator, or nude model, oh god, please don't hesitate to contact me. You got it, buddy. After a couple of tourists take selfies with us, we split away from the group and walk home. That was incredible. I really can't believe they bought all that. I didn't know you had it in you, casual. Excuse me, Dr. Loomis. That bit about the pocket Bible was aces, although giving the Dover ghost glowing red eyes was a little cliche. And the Cooper conspiracy theory bit wasn't? All part of the character. Well, got the shirts out of it. We arrive in front of Robert's house. No, not yet, because we still haven't, finished this date. We arrive in front of Robert's house. Want to have a drink? Trying to poison me? I know where this goes. Small. I know the steps. 1 second I'm sipping delicious aged scotch, the next I'm foaming at the mouth and you've taken over the throne. Long live the king, baby. Robert leads me inside. I can't help but think about what Mary said to me. Robert did seem a little bit off, but that completely disappeared when we were joking around with the ghost tour. I don't know. It's hard to read. Yes, he is. While I'm thinking, I hear claws skittering across the floor. Oh god, it's his pit bull. I'm about to be short of shreds. I shut my eyes and brace for impact. Betsy! Hey, be nice! I don't feel anything but tiny paws scratching at my shoes. Wait, is this the same dog as last time? I open my eyes. Oh, it is the dumbest dog. The little, tiny little French Bulldog Terrier. Betsy? Robert's dog. Yes! This cute little thing that's so dumb. Robert's dog jumps away from me, running around in circles and sniffing Robert's leg. He pats her on the head. Hey, that's not a pit bull. This is the cutest, dumbest Boston Terrier I've ever seen. Oh, Boston, not French Bulldog. Betsy, you're... not a pit bull? You weren't taken by the overdosed? I've been lied to. Betsy's made of stuff than that, ain't you, girl? Betsy rolls over for some well-deserved belly rubs. Oh yeah, she's terrifying. I just keep a picture of a larger pit bull in my wallet in case of... emergencies. Comedic emergencies. We make our way to Robert's living room. For a quiet man, with arguably the oldest pickup truck that can legally be driven, this place is amazing. There are sleek, modern appliances throughout the room with a big flat TV screen mounted on the wall. Fancy. And is that a boomerang? He has shelves upon shelves of DVDs. Rip, that's old now. Guess he wasn't lying about being really into cinema. He pours us both a glass of whiskey from a well-stocked bar in the corner, while Betsy curls up on a pile of cushions. That's adorable. So, how did you really get that scar? And don't tell me you got it fishing for Alaskan king crabs in the Bering Sea or something. You've trained me too well. Robert laughs and takes a sip of his drink.
I don't know.
My daughter and I were riding our bikes. I hit a rock, flew over the handlebars, and then we went to the hospital. And that's it. I had to get rid of my collection years ago when I moved. I still kept my favorite ones though. But now I don't think I have anything that can play CDs anymore. My PC can't, laptop can't.
Hey.
Not a very interesting story. I've never heard you talk about your daughter. Well, I have one.
Oh?
That's her. He points to a picture on the wall of a very serious little girl with dark eyes. Yep, That's definitely Robert's daughter. How old is she? 25? 26? Not too sure. Does she live around here? No. Val lives back home in Brooklyn. Works at some new media online magazine thing. Makes buckets, though. He suddenly seems real serious. I probably shouldn't press him about it.
Oh.
You like Santana? Yes. Great. Robert pulls on Santana, then takes a seat on the couch next to me. Santana's pretty good. He suddenly downs his drink in one gulp. Hey. You alright? Robert leans in and kisses me. Woo. The taste of whiskey burning my lips. I'm surprised at first, but slowly relax into his arms. He pulls away slightly, his lips barely brushing against my mouth. I am now. Aw. I can't say anything, at best managing a sigh. Robert leans in again, kissing me harder. He pulls my bottom lip between his teeth and bites lightly. Oh my. Sliding a hand under my shirt. My heart pounds in my chest as he lies us both down on the couch. Oh jeez, the dog's right there! He kisses a trail down my neck and his teeth grazing my skin. I just... Wait. It's not that. Robert bites down and I have to stifle a moan. Stop! The dog! Robin stiffens up and pulls away. No biting? No, I'm more than okay with that. Something's up. Robert runs a hand through his hair and looks away. I'm fine. I've just been kind of stressed out, tired. Not a big deal. No, push it. Listen, I want this as badly as you do, but I know something's wrong. I need to make sure that you're okay. Robert stares at the ground. You don't know me that well, Casual. I'm not a good person. That's not true. Takes a deep breath. I spent my whole life only taking and taking and taking. Now here I am, an old, broken man sitting on top of a pile of everything I've ever taken. Alone. Aw, but I want to know you. You don't have to keep hiding behind fake stories and acting like you don't have feelings. It's... He sighs heavily. It's Val. She's visiting tomorrow. She wants to patch things up. But that's good. Are you... I'm sorry, but... Is this a bit... No. When was the last time you saw her? 3, 4, I think? Months? Years? Years? I sit up straight. Jesus, Robert. What happened between you two? I don't want to talk about it. Robert and I sit in silence, neither of us wanting to look at each other. Both of us unsure of what to do next. Fine. Things were already bad between us. I cared about her. I always did. Things just got in the way. Before I knew it, she was leaving for college, wanting nothing to do with me. Aw. Marilyn and I moved out here to settle down. We thought it would help get away from all the distractions, all the money, the drinking. Well, since Marilyn's not here and you're still drinking, I'm guessing that didn't exactly work out. Oh, buddy. Are you getting cold? Let's cover you up with some little bits of towel. But temptations get to you. I tried to be better, but I just couldn't. And then, the accident. Changed everything. I think every day about how she must have died hating me. I never became the better man that she wanted me to be, the one she always saw in me. She was the last thread Val and I had connecting us together. I didn't know that when I lost my wife, I was going to lose my daughter, too. Aww. Robert. I spent so much time chasing after things I thought were going to make me happy that I ruined my only real chance to happiness. Now my wife is dead and my daughter hates me. That's not true. And then I convinced myself that this, he gestures vaguely in my direction, was going to make me happy. Why do I even try anymore? So sorry, I know how hard it is to. No, you don't. How could you possibly know how this feels? You did everything right. Your daughter loves you. You're a good person. I was a terrible husband, and I'm an even worse father. I have no idea why she even bothers to contact me now. I know I'm just gonna fuck it up like I always do. I'm broken. I shouldn't even go. Robert pulls his head in his hands. Nothing is going to change until you do. You can't tell him what he wants to hear or walk away. To hear the truth. Nothing is going to change until you do. And Robert pauses. He looks at me. There are a lot of things in my life that I regret, that I wish I could take back or do over, and it hurts so much to know that I can't. But what I can do, and what you have the privilege of doing tomorrow morning, is to wake up and try to be a better person than you were the day before. Things aren't going to fix themselves tomorrow or the next day. The truth is always better. Unless you're held at gunpoint by a murderer, and if the lie is going to keep you alive, then lie. Things aren't. And patching things up with Val isn't going to solve all your problems either. But nothing is going to change if you don't. And you can't love anyone else until you stop hating yourself. And you're right. I don't know you that well. But you have the same capacity for good that we all have. And I know you can find it. Val has given you a chance. Don't waste it. But, Robert, listen to me. It's gonna be okay. But, I lean over and embrace Robert, pulling him in as tightly as I can. He buries his head into my shoulder, hugging me back. It's gonna be okay. I place a hand on the back of his head and stroke his hair. He shudders and sobs, and I realize that he's crying. Oh, buddy. Thank you. We stay there for a while, holding on to each other. We eventually both drift off to sleep. Did it work out? I know, poor Robert, I didn't know it was that sad.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
So, does it work? Achievement unlocked. Knife Dad. Cool. Poof. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. For what? I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, casual. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. What? No. He has too many questions. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I try to send him to a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government. Well, they think they're gonna take me alive. They got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Ugh.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. We have the best daughter. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. We didn't wrap it? There's nothing special, but I wanted to give you a little something. Graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figured you probably wouldn't be able to get cable in the dorms, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers? Great name still. This is all 19 seasons? Wow, that's a really long show. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Oh, that's hilarious to think about. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss old pigskin or something? Totally. Have you played this game though? If you have, in the previous episodes, they make a whole bunch of references to, like, knockoff versions of really popular shows. And they combine Ice Road Truckers with Paranormal Activity. What? Look, it was all the dads we could have dated. Brian, my archenemy. Hugo, voiced by Ray, who's hilarious. Matt, who's super cool and thinks we're cool too. Amanda, our great daughter. Joseph, you are really weird and you cheat on your wife. Craig, our bro. Damien, my favorite OTP, but I can't show favoritism, so I decided to choose Robert. Who's super cool and badass, and likes to drink whiskey. The name is super fun, but I feel like I'm giving away 1/6 of the story. Well, 1/7. But more like 1/6 for me, because I will never play Brian. Enemy. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here! Ice gum? Wait, hold on, I want to Google that. I've never heard of that. Internet celebrity. Huh, he kinda does. Yeah, everybody wanted to come and support you. Yes. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Yes, it is, and that sounds amazing. Sure is, fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Ah, Pablo! One of my favorite side characters. Casual, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them of fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit Venket Vale. Mac and cheese is always the best. If you have the opportunity, always eat mac and cheese. Purchasable at most respectable retailers. But more specifically, out of the trunk of my car, I am also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. That doesn't sound safe to sell at the back of your car. You should keep that pasteurized. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. Listen, kid, you're gonna need some real-life skills out there if you're gonna make it on the streets. I'm going to college.
Hey.
Same thing. Look, I know you're not old enough to drink. Right. And I know you're smart enough not to drink until you're of legal age. Uh-huh. But hypothetically, if you were to drink, it'd behoove you to drink a glass of water between rounds. Got it. Hypothetically. And if you wake up with a headache, all you gotta do is take a jar of pickles and drink the pickle juice. You're gonna be fine. What's going on here? Girl talk. About how to avoid hangovers and thinking about our daughter being an underage drinker. Don't do it, Amanda. Mary turns back to Amanda. Now let me tell you about how to deal with a bad roommate. First thing to know, you get straight A's if they die during the semester. What? If they die during the semester, you get straight A's? Mary! Relax. Relax, it's a myth. Supposedly. Against my better judgment, I leave them be. I think that's Robert's daughter! Oh my god! It's just Robert in hot girl form. Cool. Also terrifying fingernails. Stay above the influences. Yeah, just don't get caught. I don't think I recognize the girl by the snack table. I should go say hello. Hi, I don't think we met. Oh, we've met. Years ago. I'm here for my revenge. Kill Bill? You're Robert's kid, aren't you? Spot on. I guess that makes you casual, huh? Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad Robert brought you along. He promised there'd be free food, so that's kinda hard to pass up. And look, I don't know you, but can I get real with you for a sec? My old man's a real closed book, you know? Me and him, we go a long way to go. Don't erase decades of neglect in a week, but you can sure get tired of staying angry about it. That kind of bitterness poisons you, I think. I'm too young for that. Anyway, lately he's been better. A lot better. Between him shaving for once and how much he talks about you, I get the feeling you have something to do with it. Aw. So, thanks. Robert means a lot to me. Glad he's getting better. Just keep an eye on him while I'm not around, okay? Or else. What? I'm kidding. Where am I? I don't know why I'm like this. I think it runs in the family. Amanda trots up to the conversation. Hey, I love your necklace. And your hair. And just, geez, your whole vibe is cool. Thanks. I like your jacket. My girlfriend collects pins too. Val looks like she has connections, or she just is that connection. When everybody says, oh, I got a guy, don't worry about it, they might mean Val. My girlfriend collects pins too. Oh, this is my daughter, Amanda. Amanda, this is Robert's daughter, Val. Nice meeting you. I hear you're a photographer. Aspiring photographer. I'm going to school for it. You take pictures? Yes. Then you're a photographer. Welcome to the biz. Val hands Amanda a business card. If you're ever looking for internships, shoot me an email. That's so cool. Anyway, I need to go make friends with that woman over there who's dual-wheeling wine glasses. Catch you later. Val walks away. She's so cool! She gave me her business card. She touched my hand. Our daughter is fangirling. Congrats. You just networked for the first time. I'm a regular business lady now. Quarterly projects, stock market, synergy. They grow up so fast, learning those buzzwords and making up words that don't really exist. While you're making a fortune as a businesswoman, I'm gonna keep this party going. Catch you around, Pops. Casual, my enemy. How are you? I don't know why I invited my arch enemy to our barbecue. Brian, you made it. Huh, I don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Shut up. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. No, he's one of the dads you can date. It really annoys me how he brags so much. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Okay, to be fair, Brian's annoying, but his daughter, Daisy, is amazing, and they have a dog named Maxwell who's a little corgi, and he has a green handkerchief around his neck, and he's also adorable. Hi! Amanda's dad. Hey! Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. See, Brian, how is that hard to give a compliment? You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro! This is a real rager. Taking our older age into consideration. No, Brian's too nice. Even though we don't like him, he's not really ever noticed. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. Smart. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Next hang soon, yeah? Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you more at church events. We've got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. No, those are not the scary twins. Those twins are just mischievous. There's another set that are much scarier. This guy's kids. Sure thing, Joseph. Maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime? Sex. Euphemism for sex. Not even subtle. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Nah, we're good. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Casual. Thanks, Hugo. I learned from the best. I got a pocket full of gift cards that say you already knew a thing or two. Let's get together for trivia night again sometime soon, huh? You know it. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. That's our daughter. Came in clutch. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey! Congratulations on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at art school. Yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized you're not my teacher anymore. I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about the time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... she'll fit into college just fine. Hey, man. That! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I have a fresh batch of right said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Have you gotten that oregano smell out of your upholstery yet? Still working on it. What is... my favorite dad. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Damien is awesome. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. And Lucian, a man of very many words. I stare at Lucian. He knows, I know, but I'm a man of my word. He's really into Victorian stuff. But I am a man of my word. The story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. Is it a pony? For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once in a while, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me was to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Casual, if you cry again. Again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. Aww, it is adorable. It's us. Kinda shocking. All of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is the only beginning, the Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Ugh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like somebody's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard where Robert is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. He and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Well, I guess they made up from their last fight thing. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. We have a nice tree. I take a seat next to Robert as the last guests make their way out of the party. Hey. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. So, I had a chance to talk to Val. She physically threatened you? Yeah. That's my girl. She says you've been doing better. trying to work on the vices. I also showered today. Step. We sit in silence for a moment. You know, every day for me is a battle against my own self-destructive habits. True. But lately, it's gotten a little easier. Thanks for talking some sense to me. It's hard to get things through my thick skull sometimes, but what you said that night actually helped. We're so helpful. Taking a shower is always good. Personal hygiene is important. You should never skimp on it. I'm glad. I like you, Casual. I like you a lot. Aw, thanks. I haven't felt this way about someone in a long time. I lean in and kiss him a moment before he pulls away. Oh no. Why'd he pull away? He takes my hand in his. You're special to me. Oh, I feel a butt coming on. But I have some stuff I need to work on. Emotionally, before I can get into anything romantic with you. You deserve better than who I am right now. I need to be on my own for a bit. Figure some things out. Of course. I think what you need right now is a friend, and I'm very happy to be that for you. Thank you. That means a lot for me. And if you're ever ready for more than that, you know where to find me. Let's hunt ghosts sometimes. I would love that. Put my head on his shoulder and we watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon together. So, and that's that. That's one of several endings for Dream Daddy. I know that that's his only ending though. He's never really in a position to date you. There's usually 2 for every dad except for Robert. And there's his little dumb dog. His words, not mine. I think his dog looks adorable. There's a couple there's good endings and bad endings. Oh, wait, back. So for all the dad, there's a different ending. For Robert, he only has 1. For Damien, he has, I think, 2. Brian has 2, but his bad ending, you actually die. And you also have a bad ending with your daughter, which is so sad. Yeah, it's not on purpose and you have to do a really specific sequence of events and the game really tried to push you away from not doing that. And it's more of a funny comedic death rather than, wow, holy crap, that's super gory. Do I want to do a new game or do I just want to go straight into the dates? Or do I want to do a run through? Oh wow, it's 4 AM for you? It's only... Okay. It's only 3 right now for me. But I've been streaming for 3 hours and I'm out of water, so it's probably time for me to hit the hay anyways. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. And I will be streaming again tomorrow. Not so sure what time, but if you follow me, you'll get an email to let you know. Thank you so much. And let's say goodbye to the hedgehog. Come on, buddy. Whoop, there goes that camera. We go. If you hold on 10 seconds, you get to say goodbye to him in real life. Hey, come on, open up. We gotta tell everybody thanks for watching. Hey, I'll give you a mealworm if you open up. Welcome. His little face is in there somewhere. Oh. What's up? Oh. No? You know what this part means. This means we get to go to bed. But first you get a snack for being so good. Aw, thanks for following. Say thanks for watching. Mm-hmm. You did so good today, buddy. I think you earned 2 mealworms. So thanks. And we'll see you tomorrow.